Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I'll be reacting to the trailer for the new HBO series of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Um, I'm going to say on the record, I've never actually read any of the books. It was, I was a little older at the time when they came out, and I really didn't get my first glimpse of Harry Potter until the movies came out back in 2001. And I enjoyed them. I thought they were fun. I understood what was trying to be said. I was trying to, understand the prospects of the world and how it existed, and I thought it was very creative. I thought it was really fun. But I felt like the movies were missing something, and it felt like they were definitely a compressed version of what the stories and the books obviously were saying. And I felt like there was a lot more I wish I could be seeing from that. So now, 20 something years later, we're getting the TV series based around the same stories. So I've got that to be familiar with, but I'm also looking forward to seeing how much more depth that these particular stories are going to go into. I'm looking for a bit more substance, I guess is the word. And I felt like, the movies were great, the cast were fantastic. I like the fact we had a whole pile of newcomer kids and stuff like that. The same that we're going to be having for this new series. But at the same time, I feel like that I just needed more substance from the movies. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. I'm also curious to see John Williams made the most iconic score from this film. And I'm going to assume that it will be in the background of this series, but I wouldn't be surprised if they also kind of revamped the entire score completely from scratch. It's hard to tell. People are used to hearing that score and associating directly with Harry Potter, whether it's the Wizarding World or whether it's anything else, the movies. So part of me is like, I'd like to see and hear something different, but at the same time, I'm also really wanting to hear a bit more of the John Williams based score, even though he won't be composing any of this. So that also is going to be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. And then other stuff. I mean, I could go into the controversial a little bit, and the reality is, I condemn everything that J.K. Rowling said about trans people. I think it is a horrible gesture. Especially, it's weird that writers will, or creators or showrunners have this dark side to them. In recent years, we're discovering, and they are literally writing about what they are not. The idea about Harry Potter's acceptance and being accepted in a world that doesn't accept you, and yet the showrunner is creating something that is part of her life doesn't accept a certain group of people into her belief or understanding or society, or just let people be people. And so I'm hoping, where I'm going with this is, I'm hoping this doesn't reflect on how this show plays out, specifically how the kids are treated in this series, because you don't want these kids growing up in this show being constantly hounded about, you know, the original showrunner, the creator of the book franchise, and how that might tear these kids down. I'm hoping that these kids are given a good chance to show their worth, show what they've been picked for these roles, that is going to last a better part of 10 plus years of their life, and not let it be a thing that they're going to constantly get reminded of. Same with the rest of the cast too. So we're going to see how that plays out. Anyway, so a little upset. Unfortunately, they didn't drop the trailer as early as I thought before work, so I had to go to work. So I did pre-record what I recorded earlier, and now let's check out the trailer. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's check this out. Okay,
I told you.
so doesn't sound like we're using any of the Harry Potter theme in
You
here.
are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna imagine that's Dursley.
one. You think you're something special?
Ooh, man.
There is nothing special
All right, Petunia, right?
about you.
Nice.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
can't wait to see what the performance of these kids are
Parents
like.
were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Ah,
They were funny and
Big
clever
Frost. He
and
looks good.
stood for what they believed was right.
The scar.
The next time I see you,
I can't wait to see what this production design looks like. Oh, Weasleys. Nice. Looks gorgeous. Ooh, I like the change of the production design here compared to the movie. Looks nice.
I think we can expect great things from you.
They really have a lot of freedom to change and alter the designs a little bit from what we had before, which looks really cool. Some really nice production design in this. Ah, Dumbledore. Nice.
Are you really Harry Potter?
It looks cute. I'm excited for this. Christmas. Oh, Christmas 20. Oh wow, it's predicted for next year. Nice. So we get it starts at the beginning of the end of the year. That's cool. All right. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm glad they didn't show us a lot. It sounds like I don't know if that's going to be the final soundtrack in this new score, but it sounds really nice. It was a nice, pleasant score to everything. Kids look cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how they take their acting of the actual characters and how they take their own, bring in their own differences compared to the original cast, of course, which the original cast were fantastic. And it's going to be fun to see how that all plays out. As for the world, it looks gorgeous. Production design looks fantastic. And there are definitely changes compared to what we saw in Hogwarts from the films. And that's also a good thing, too. It does feel a little bit smaller in the sense of the cathedral stuff, but I think it's, again, I don't know where they were shooting all this. I'm assuming they shot it all in England. But it was definitely a welcome change to see slightly different architecture in places like that. As for anything new that wasn't really in the movies, yeah, there was too short of a scenes to tell what is different. And it'd be kind of fun. I enjoy making a comparison. I always like it when something can give you a little bit more. I always enjoy the deleted scenes because I always like to kind of see stuff that could have been. And in this case, we're going to get stuff that should have been, I feel, in this case. I want to see the deleted stuff that was in the books that extend scenarios and situations and stories and character development, because I felt that as much as the original films were really cute and everything, I felt like the character development for me could have been a little bit better in areas. And that's just because I had to fit everything into a 2 hour, two and a bit half hour film, and so it makes it very hard to be able to put a lot of stuff in there. So for me to follow a TV series, I'm actually welcoming it. I cannot wait to see this. Guys, what about you? What are your thoughts on this? Are you excited for this? Are you not excited for this? Are you Harry Pottered out? Are you ready for more Harry Potter? It's been over 20 years now since we got the first movie, so it's 25 years actually. Oh my goodness, it's been 25 years since Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone came out. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I am going to be reacting to this show once it drops at the end of this year into 2027, of course. So if you get the chance, sign up. I will be doing reactions to each and every episode, and I will catch you then. All right. Thanks a lot.